Good morning. I am 5 minutes earlier today. As always, if you're watching in recording, you're welcome to fast forward about 5 minutes to the beginning of the practice or stay with us through our hellos. I am on the computer this morning, so first I'm going to check the sound. So if you hear me twice, don't worry, it's not you, it's me. I am 5 minutes. Okay, the sound seems good. Perfect. Good morning, Gina. Good morning, Michael. Good morning, Ari. Buenos dias, Judy. All right, it is time for us to start. In the previous few sessions, we talked about the 5 qualities we develop through meditation, or as I call them, the 5 side effects of meditation: commitment to yourself, clear awareness, courage to stay with the emotional distress, awakening to your life just as it is, and developing the attitude of no big deal. It is very useful to remind yourself of these 5 qualities whenever you answer this question: why do I meditate? Whenever you kind of forget why you're here. In the next few sessions, we will get into all the nitty-gritty of the meditation practice called shamatha. This is what we're exploring in this series. Shamatha means calm abiding in Sanskrit. And we will start at the very beginning, setting up for your practice and settling into the present moment. Before we go into the practical part of our session, I want to read a passage from Pema Chodron's book, How to Meditate. Sometimes people think that to start a meditation practice, they need to sign up for a retreat or buy tons of meditation room supplies. But really, there are very few things you need. In fact, all you need is you. You can do meditation anywhere, in any room, at any time of day. You simply begin. You start where you are. You might feel that you are the single most stressed out person on planet Earth. You might be hopelessly in love. You might have 6 children and a full-time job. You might be going through a depression or a dark night of the soul. Wherever you are, you can begin there. You don't need to change a thing in order to start a meditation practice. Ideally, the environment for meditation is as simple as possible. It is simple in the sense that it doesn't require a great deal of setup. Meditation is really about letting the world in and awakening to your life, just as it is, which means you can do it anywhere, even on a bus. Once, a college student who came to me asking for instruction on how to meditate said that he experienced a lot of anxiety. This young student was longing for relief from all the stress in his life. He was also concerned about how he was going to integrate meditation into his busy life with all his studies and obligations. I suggested that he meditate just 10 minutes a day first thing in the morning before even getting out of bed. He came back after 1 week and said that this had really been helpful. He said that one morning he woke up really early around 2 a.m. and he was having a panic attack because he had so much to do. His instinct was to jump out of bed and get to it all, work on his huge list of to-dos. And then he remembered his commitment to start his day with just 10 minutes of meditation. So at 2 a.m. in the morning, he sat up in bed and entered his meditation practice. He said that in that experience, everything slowed down, and he was able to look at his wild, intense mind and his energized body. By being present with himself for those 10 minutes, he had clarity about how to mindfully work through his list and see what needed to be done and in what order. The meditation allowed him to settle down and organize what he needed to do with clarity. It also occurred to him that many of the things he felt he had to do actually didn't need to be done that particular day. And this allowed him to return to sleep and feel much more refreshed when he awoke again at a more reasonable hour. So again, in this series, we're practicing what is called shamatha. This is a Sanskrit term that means calm abiding. It is the practice of stabilizing the mind, training the mind to be present, settling the mind in the here and now, awakening to the world just as it is. And as you know, a calm mind doesn't happen very often. But when you have an object of meditation that you keep coming back to, can be your breath or a particular area of your body, for example, you are taming and soothing your mind and changing the habitual patterns where you are totally run by your thoughts and emotions. Placing the mind on an object is the backbone of shamatha practice. Whenever you meditate, the first thing you do is settle. Settling means that you allow yourself to be completely as you are. You check in with yourself. You have a sense of being here and knowing what you brought in with you. Perhaps on one particular day you have felt very quiet. Other times you may feel rushed. Maybe something happened last night that has you worried and upset. Maybe you're really tired, so you feel that you're hardly there. One thing we can say for sure is whenever you make time to practice meditation, you bring something along. You bring your thoughts and joys with you, your disappointments and your concerns. And the idea isn't to just plunk down and block out everything that you brought in with you. First, you need to have some sense of where you are at. The point is that there is no good or bad way to come into meditation. It might feel preferable to show up feeling calm and spacious, but really, meditation is about being awake, being present to whatever is going on. You cannot critique your meditation in terms of good and bad. The only thing you can measure your meditation against is the question, was I present or not? And even then, to say to yourself that you were not present is actually a result of the fact that you've been meditating and you recognize the fact that you're not present. There's some sense of awareness about what is actually happening. And of course, there are several ways to settle into the present moment. One of them is checking in with yourself to see where you're at in this very moment. And in our mindful mornings, we always start the practice with a short exercise of settling in. But today, let's focus a bit more on it and make this settling in our actual practice. So take a comfortable position. And as always, allow your breath to be soft and easy, completely natural, not forced. Touch in with the present moment. See where you're at right now. It can help if you run through a series of questions to help you contact your mind, to help you become aware of what's happening right now. So the first question is, what are you feeling now? Can you contact what you're feeling non-verbally? Just getting a sense, a felt sense of what's going on. It could be your mood or your physical body, a quality of drowsiness or peacefulness, agitation or physical pain, anything. So what are you feeling right now? What's the strongest sensation? Can you contact it non-verbally? To refine this question a bit, ask yourself, Are there any emotions? Can I be present to them? Can I contact them? And again, we're not talking about having to name anything or remembering the history of the emotion or anything like that. Just be present to what you're feeling right now. Are there any emotions? Can I be present to them? Can I contact them non-verbally? Are you experiencing any physical sensations right now? Pain, tightness, relaxation? Again, no need to name it. See if you can contact your physical sensations non-verbally, just getting a felt sense of them. What about your thoughts? What is the quality of your thoughts right now? Is your mind very busy? Is it drowsy? Is it surprisingly still? Are your thoughts raging or peaceful or dull? Obsessive or calm? Can you be present with your thoughts? Simply observing them without actually thinking them, without getting lost in them. Once again, return to your breath, allowing it to be easy, natural, not forced. Place your hands on your heart and repeat after me. I am here. I am breathing. My heart is beating. My mind is working. So right now, I am okay. All is well in my world. As you go through your day today, I invite you to take little pauses here and there and check in with yourself in this way. With practice, you'll find that you don't need to run through all these questions one by one to bring yourself into the present moment. It will become more automatic. Your intention is simply to locate your mind wherever it is and stabilize it in the present moment. Thank you so much for being here this morning. Have a gorgeous day, and I will see you tomorrow.